Imagine noticing subtle signs in yourself or someone you care about. Persistent sadness, bursts of anger, or behaviors that seem out of character. Are they just phases, or could they be early indicators of a deeper issue? Psychopathology is the study of mental health disorders, but understanding it early can be a lifesaver. So, how do we recognize these signs? What are the tools to intervene before trouble escalates? Stay tuned, because today, we're delving into the fascinating science of spotting trouble early and the power of early intervention.
Welcome to Precooked Psychology, where science and storytelling meet to explore the complex world of the human mind. Today, we're discussing psychopathology, the study of mental health disorders, and how understanding it can help us spot early warning signs and take meaningful action. From recognizing red flags in mental health to exploring interventions like therapy and lifestyle changes, we're breaking it all down for you. So, let's get started.
Psychopathology may sound like a heavy term, but at its core, it's about understanding what happens when the mind strays from healthy functioning. The term encompasses a wide range of mental health disorders, from anxiety and depression to schizophrenia and bipolar disorder. But why is early detection so important? Imagine this. A young adult starts withdrawing from friends, their energy levels plummet, and they struggle to focus on tasks. At first, it might seem like stress or burnout. However, these subtle changes could also signal the onset of something deeper, perhaps depression or an anxiety disorder. Research shows that the earlier mental health challenges are identified, the better the outcomes. Intervening early can mean fewer hospitalizations, shorter recovery times, and a greater chance of returning to everyday life. But how do we differentiate between normal stresses and signs of trouble?
Did you know that nearly 50% of mental health disorders begin before the age of 14 and 75% before age 24? Yet many go undiagnosed for years because early symptoms are often overlooked. Recognizing these signs can make all the difference.
At the heart of psychopathology is the interplay between biology, psychology, and environment. For example, someone with a genetic predisposition to anxiety may never develop it unless triggered by environmental stress, like a traumatic event or prolonged financial strain. One tool clinicians use to recognize early signs is called a biopsychosocial assessment. This approach considers biological factors like genetics, psychological factors like thought patterns, and social influences like relationships and work stress. The brain also plays a critical role in these disorders. For instance, the prefrontal cortex, which helps regulate emotions and decision-making, may be less active in someone experiencing depression. Meanwhile, the amygdala, the brain's fear center, might go into overdrive during episodes of anxiety. But there's hope. Early interventions such as cognitive behavioral therapy, mindfulness training, and social-emotional learning have shown remarkable results in preventing the escalation of mental health issues. Cognitive behavioral therapy teaches individuals to challenge negative thought patterns and replace them with healthier ones. Mindfulness helps individuals focus on the present moment, reducing stress and emotional reactivity. Social-emotional learning, often implemented in schools and communities, enhances emotional regulation, interpersonal skills, and self-awareness. By teaching people to manage their emotions and relationships effectively, social-emotional learning equips them with tools to handle life's challenges and build resilience. Perhaps the most important lesson: mental health isn't static. Just like physical health, it requires attention, care, and sometimes professional guidance. Spotting trouble early in mental health can feel daunting, but it's a skill we can all learn. By staying curious, empathetic, and informed, we can help ourselves and others navigate the challenges of mental health. Early action isn't just beneficial, it can be life-changing.
As we wrap up today's episode, remember this: mental health is a journey, not a destination. Whether you're spotting signs in a loved one or seeking help for yourself, the smallest steps often have the biggest impact.
That's it for today's episode of Precooked Psychology. Thanks for joining us on this exploration of psychopathology and the power of early detection. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe and share. It's a simple way to spread awareness about mental health. Until next time, take care of your mind.